And I might mention that we had spoken with, and she sends her regards as former Congressperson Deb Price, who very much believes in this and has been a supporter of the concept, and wished that she could have been here, and sends her good wishes to the organization and to this effort. Now, as Zack mentioned, are two individuals who've been participants in our activity as next generation legislators who are facilitating workshops for other legislators around the country. We've done 17 workshops in 12 states, and the two of them have led a couple of those workshops. We're very excited to have their participation, and indeed have been there from the very beginning and appreciate their participation. So let's start with Senator Frank LaRose.
How about we start with the good news? The good news is that people are passionate about the work that we do in government. Public policy excites emotions from people. The bad news is that people are misdirecting that energy, that excitement, and in too many cases, that energy and excitement is manifest as a uncivil or even a hatred attitude toward the other person. This is something that bothered me from the start when I first started working in state government 6 years ago. And that is this sense that it's us versus them, or red versus blue, this kind of tribal attitude that people take, that, well, I'm a member of the elephant tribe, and so I must go to war with the donkey tribe. That's not the paradigm that I bring to government. I think that we're all Ohioans, we're all Americans, and we should work together to solve problems. That, to me, is what this whole civility thing is all about. It's not a new problem, but it's our problem. It's our generation's issue to work on. And it's something that we can work on. It's a problem that's probably never fully solved. It's kind of like peace or hunger. I mean, you can work on it for your entire lifetime, and there'll still be more work to do. But the reason I'm taking this up is because, first of all, I believe it is about better government. It's not just about being nicer to each other. That would make a better work environment. It would be really a nicer place to be if we were all nice to each other. I think we would enjoy that. But it's about doing better work for our constituents, because the nature of a legislature, the nature of any governing body, is that people have to work together and find middle ground and find compromise. Compromise isn't a dirty word. It's how statesmen and women solve problems. And to me, the incivility that has arisen, particularly in the last few years, has been a barrier to solving problems. Now, I don't know about my colleague. I think that they're all in this for the same reason as I am, because we love Ohio. And I want to solve problems. I want to work together to make things happen. And I serve with good people. I really do. Democrats and Republicans, the vast majority of my colleagues in the state legislature are dedicated to this work. And we need to elevate the discourse. You know, it's been said that thoughtful people talk about issues and ideas, and unfortunately, the debate has become less thoughtful in recent years because people have resorted to personal attacks. It's almost like it's become a reality TV version of governing, or like a WWE match or something like that. I think it's cheapened and coarsened the discourse to a point where we're not able to do our jobs as well as we should. So we all know what the problem is. What's the solution? I think part of it is getting to know one another as human beings, getting to respect each other, and building a level of trust among each other, even when we have different ideas. Civility doesn't mean abandoning your deeply held beliefs. In fact, it's the opposite of that. You're able to better advance your deeply held beliefs when you're civil with one another. Civility doesn't mean weakness. Civility means you stand on your principle, but you're actually respectful of another's thoughts. To me, those are some of the things that we've been able to accomplish through these workshops that we've had. These workshops that we've done around the country have been a transformative thing for the members that have taken place with them. It gives people a chance to sort of take off the partisan armor. We're too accustomed to just doing battle, and it's sort of the paradigm that we've brought into things where it's just a daily combat. But you know, when we can take off that partisan armor and start talking to one another as human beings, and realizing that most of us are here for the same reasons. We have different solutions. We have different ways to get from point A to point B. but we all want Ohio to be safer, stronger, more prosperous, more free, a little bit better than it was when we got here. And we can do that by working together. So the tools that this workshop provides, as well as the website that we're announcing here today with the Revive Civility Initiative, give people opportunities to have sort of tangible tools to improve civility in their states and throughout the nation. To me, it's a problem worth solving. It's something that we can do if we work together. And at the end of the day, it's about better governing, and it's about better service to the people that we represent. And I think that's what they deserve. And by using tools like this, that we can give them that.